Healthwise with Karin McCay.
It made headlines last week when the family of Bruce Willis announced he was leaving his acting career because of a diagnosis of aphasia, a condition in the brain which affects speech and language. Healthwise tonight, we look at what Texas Tech is doing now to make life better for patients here who are living with the same problem.
I got your paperwork turned in.
At first, it might seem sad to see Glenn Boris walking down these halls, until you hear from his wife, Cindy, how far he has come.
He was left with complete right side paralysis because it was a left-sided stroke.
It is a miracle that he has relearned how to walk.
Come on in.
2 years later, he is still trying to improve his speech and language.
When you can't find the word, it makes you feel dumb.
Susan, his instructor, is quick to remind Glenn, aphasia is a loss of language, not intelligence.
You are a physician. You are very bright.
Hundreds of area children have grown up under the care of Dr. Glenn Boris. And now Cindy says she is grateful that Glenn has found the care he needs as a stroke survivor.
They can't talk, and they know what they want to say, but how do we help them? I wasn't trained.
But now Glenn is among dozens of other survivors who are getting the instruction and support they need twice a week through STAR, the Stroke and Aphasia Recovery Program at the Texas Tech Health Sciences Center.
Members, we call them, not patients. They are members because this is a community outreach program. But all of our patients have had some type of stroke, brain injury, neurological damage to cause some type of issue with language.
It's a meat that is eaten at Thanksgiving.
A simple question in this game, but for Jackie, even looking at the answer brings frustration.
Come on.
Finally, the word comes.
Turkey.
There you go.
In 10 rooms, each with a mirrored observation window, members are divided by skill level. Philip tells us his
I
story.
was involved in a career-ending automobile accident.
Both these members had strokes. LaDonna.
I couldn't even do anything then.
And I was trying to move my mouth, but nothing was coming up.
Esther also wanted to talk about Bruce Willis and his diagnosis.
You must have identified with that.
Yes, and I wondered, did he have an opportunity to attend a program like the STAR program here?
Another group surprised me with their skill level.
We want to every day.
The members here have come a long way. Sharon.
I've had 5 strokes. I've been paralyzed.
Sylvia.
I ended up having a brain aneurysm.
And Renee had a stroke, but he had something else he wanted me to know.
A friend told me about this lady and it was her.
A whiteboard helped him find the name he was looking for.
Yeah, Melinda.
Melinda Corwin, director of the STAR program, who has helped Renee and many others find a new love of art.
Renee, well, he and 5 other members of our stroke program in the arts camp did this as a group project.
This was also done by STAR members at their summer art camp.
Studies have shown that all forms of art, visual art, performing art, singing, movement, theater, all help the brain to re-engage.
After my tour, I found Glenn learning a little more and Cindy waiting a little longer, but she has learned, like all the others, there can be joy in healing. It just takes time.
I can't say enough about the STAR program. When he had his stroke, I didn't think it was ever going to get any better, but over time, it's tough, but you just don't give up. You just keep going.
Abner, we posted earlier that we were going to do this story tonight in part about Dr. Glenn Boris. You can't imagine the number of people who came and added comments about how much they loved him, their kids went to him, and I hope, Dr. Boris, if you're watching, that you'll read all those comments. That's got to be good medicine.
Very well known here.
And loved very much.
Coming